EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Peach State. Welcome to Georgia, where Freddie Falcon soars from the rafters inside Mercedes-Benz Stadium, just west of downtown Atlanta. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Washington Commanders and the Atlanta Falcons. On one sideline, Dan Quinn. He, of course, the head man here in Atlanta from 2015 to 2020. On the other side, it's the Falcons head coach, Raheem Morris. His team fell on the road last week trying to turn things around in front of the home folks here. Welcome, it's Mike Tirico along with Greg Olsen and Matt Gay going to kick things off. And we are underway here in Atlanta. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Falcons come out there led by Michael Penix, the second-year quarterback out of Washington. Greg taking over late last year and winning the job as the Atlanta starting quarterback.
In last week's game, the opponent just really neutralized him and frankly this entire passing game. Nobody was open. When they were, he missed some throws. Offensive line had some protection issues. It just overall was a poor performance. So they understand if they're going to come into today's game and have some success, they've got to find a way to get some explosive production and some efficiency out of this passing game.
He'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
A gain of 9 brings up third and
Penix
3.
on third down. He'll try to run for it. 10 yards on the scramble there. And he picks up the first down. Here's first and 10.
yards. And the Falcons first down. First and 10 at the 38.
Plan. It's Penix. Left side. He's got the cross. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's now
From the
second
48-yard
and
line.
6.
Here's
At their
second
48-yard
and
line.
6. It's a give up the middle to Robinson. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
The tackle made by
Third
Dorrance
and 9.
Armstrong. A loss of 2 yards. It's third
Out of the
and
shotgun.
8.
It's Penix. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
So here come the Commanders, and they are led by the Offensive Rookie of the Year in 2024. Greg, it was such a good rookie campaign for Jaden Daniels out of LSU.
The biggest takeaway coming off last week's loss is he just needs to make a bigger impact overall. He certainly wasn't bad. I mean, no interceptions, protected the ball. But he needs to do more. He needs to kind of let it loose and take some more shots downfield and maybe throw into some tighter windows. For his team to win, this offense needs to be better, and at the front of that is the play of the quarterback.
So that'll do it for a fast-moving first quarter of play. 0-0 is the score. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. Commanders with the football to begin the second quarter. Second down, they need 3. As we are ready to get back underway. Throwing on second down. Daniel. That's going to be incomplete. Humphrey, very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down. That's taken in. It's Austin Eckler. He's got room past the 25. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
And the Washington first down.
Daniels going to throw again. And he can't hang on through this contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. Keeping in the air, here's Daniels. Throw it here down the field. It will fall incomplete. So after back-to-back completions. It is now 3rd and 10. To the air again is Daniels. This one down the field, but lined up incomplete. On 4th down, the Commanders going to send out their veteran Tress Way to punt. The Falcons are going to send Jamal. And now, when you look at this, it's a fake. And the rush is going to get there. He goes down. They were taking a big risk going for it from their own territory. It does not pay off. And it's a turnover on down.
So it's obvious during the course of the week in practice, studying the film, they thought there was an advantage they could take with their punt unit coming on the field and picking up a 4th down fake. But the execution just wasn't there. So again, you go back to the drawing board and you say, okay, am I better off having my punter attempt that pass and catch the defense off guard, or just keep my offense on the field?
He's got this to Bijan Robinson. After the pitch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. Greg and I back to Atlanta in a moment. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. And here's Bijan. And the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. Nice run there. It gets them down to the 6.
So here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
They'll go play action now. Oh, in a flash, and he lost the football. The Commanders come up with it. Inside the 40. And he returns this all the way. Touchdown, Commanders. And Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop them with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, and across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they force the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
The extra point by Gay is good. Commanders will take a 7-0 lead. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. Jamal Agnew now to return. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. Falcons offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Penix. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. Good hustle by the defense and hit the offensive lineman to the block there. No gain on that screen pass.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd down, here's Penix. Side, he gets back to Mooney.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a 1st down.
Gain of 6. That's good for a Falcons.
Mooney in motion.
10 at the 37-yard line.
We're going to go play action with Penix. Open man down the field. It's McLeod. Down to the 10. And he will score. Ray McLeod. Touchdown Falcons. That touchdown number 1 for him on the year. Well, that was a pretty easy touchdown. He was wide open, Greg. Easy chance to close the deal, and they do with a touchdown.
And, Mike, it just appears to me that's just a breakdown defensively. You can't allow a receiver to not only be so open it's an easy pitch and catch, but then to have the space to operate after the catch to finish that one off in the end zone.
Younghoe Koo now for the extra point. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this second quarter. Younghoe Koo now for the extra point. He's across the plate, taken down just shy of the 25. The Commanders offense going to get it one final time in this first half. Their lead is just a point. They begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. He's got it! Still going! And they're not going to catch up to him. He will score! 75 yards! Touchdown, Washington.
That is just a complete disaster. I mean, we're in the final seconds of the first half, Mike, and you give up a huge explosive play that results in a touchdown. No matter what you've done all half, it completely changes the game.
Gay to add the PAT. He knocks it through, and the Commanders will take a 14-6 lead.
Commanders 14, Falcons 6. Matt Gay to kick off Washington.
Halftime coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. Agnew on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. That'll be good for about a dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
He was taken down by Jertanius Martin. A 7-yard pickup.
From the gun, here is in trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Halftime coming up, and we'll take you down to Scott Hansen for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Commanders offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. First down and 10. Trying to work quickly here and put the pressure on the defense. They run it once more with Eckler. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. We'll try and hurry to the line here.
A gain of 11 on the play.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. The attack is going to be made down at the 40-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
Brings
that
up
time.
2nd and 10. At the
It's
40-yard
2nd down.
line.
Running right up the gut, it's Eckler. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
He was brought down at the
They'll try and go up
28-yard
tempo
line.
here as they hustle to the line.
First down, Washington.
They'll go back to Eckler here on first down. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line.
It's
It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Falcons' 29-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Daniels. That is going to be... Oh, and he's got it. Terry McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
Now I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second.
Good. Makes the score. Commanders 21, Falcons 6. Gay to kick off for Washington.
So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. Agnew on the return. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. Robinson hit. He's lost the ball.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
Off the zone read, Daniels gonna hang on to it. And he's gonna go into the end zone on an electrifying run. Jaden Daniels. Touchdown, Commanders. Well, they were not hiding anything there. The quarterback takes off, and Greggy takes it the distance for the touchdown.
And this was a run from the jump, Mike. There was no disguising anything. There was 10 guys blocking and 1 guy running, and in this case, it's the quarterback taking it in for 6.
Now Gay for the extra point. He gets it to go. The Commanders will extend this third quarter lead.
Commanders 28, Falcons 6. Matt Gay to kick off for Washington.
So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. Agnew on the return. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
First and 10.
Here's Bijan Robinson, and the Falcon offense set for their next drive. And a lefty Penix on first down. To the right, that's Pitts. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for a Falcons.
Going now, Penix on first down. Oh, a loose football. It appeared like the Falcons were able to get back on that one. Ball stays with Atlanta. Pitts is the man in motion. Now a second down throw for Cousins. This one will be sniffed. Thrown up in the backfield. Not far here. Third and a lot.
Down back at the 21-yard line.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the the NFL on EA Sports. The shotgun. It's Cousins. The pressure gets home. He's lost the football. It appeared like the Falcons were able to get back on that one. Ball stays with Atlanta.
It's 4th down.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He's got his tight end. That's Pitts. And he's going to have a Falcons first down. They convert in style. Huge play on 4th and long.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. Oh, a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd. He's going to take a shot here for Mooney. That's caught, and he will go all the way. Darnell Mooney, touchdown Atlanta. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late.
Oh, they're running in a flash, and he lost the football. The Commanders come up with it. He's to the 40. Inside the 20. And he's going to take this all the way back. It's a fumble return for 2 points for the defense.
Falcons.
And now, following the turnover, we have an injured player on the field. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the 4th quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
On the handoff, this is Eckler.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball. They bring him down for a short game.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Incomplete. He was covered by Caden Ellis.
From the shotgun on 3rd down. So just under 2 minutes here in this one. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. They'll come up here 1st and 10. They run this straight ahead with Eckler. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. Even with the lead, they're trying to press the tempo. On 2nd down, it's Daniel. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. This offense moving quickly, and they'll try to get set. 3rd and a yard, it's Daniel. That's McLaurin open on the left side. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Incomplete. He was covered by Caden Ellis.
Throwing again, Daniel. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd.
Daniel going to throw again. And he'll take it on in. Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, Washington. That his 2nd TD catch of the season. Yay to add the PAT. He's got it. And the Commanders will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. Agnew on the return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
The Falcons take over.
Here
first
comes the
and
Atlanta
10
offense now.
at
They
their
get set
own
to take over
23-yard
once more.
line.
They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. That'll be caught by McLeod. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. A good spot here,
It's a
2nd
gain of 9.
and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the 32.
Here's Robinson. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play. It's 3rd and 4.
49-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Open man is Mooney. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down. From the gun, it's Penix. He'll step up and run. Now the Falcons will use their 3rd and final timeout. They get it with 19 seconds left on the clock.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 43-yard line.
2nd down, Cousins. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Von Miller. What a first month he is putting together. That's his 4th sack already. So, a win here on the road for the Commanders. They're able to erase the memories from a week ago. Game they really did struggle in. Look like a different group here as they respond with a solid victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.